Hi, y'all. Sorry for the delay in my return. So much. It's been over a month, and it's actually taken me all of that time to process all that I've experienced and seen and witnessed. Huge. So huge. I can't even share it all with you. I don't know what all I will be sharing, but I have to do some cleanup work so that we can go forward clean. I've been compelled lately to be watching some of my own videos. I don't usually do that. I'm not a fan of myself. I've learned to love myself, and it's a remarkable feeling. And it doesn't feel ego or dirty or self-centered. It feels empowering. And it gives me more love for you. So that's good. Wasn't sure I could do it, but I remembered if I'm going to do something, it's going to get done. And I'm not going to mess around about it when I'm ready, right? So in watching my own videos again, I've become aware that I owe you guys some work. I came across a couple of my own videos where I told you I would be back with something and I didn't come back. I'm very sorry about that. It might take me some time to get all of that stuff caught up, but it's in process. I must order things because, oh my gosh, you guys, it's so great, right? So I get to leave my job for the Pope, and I get to work and do our parents' work full time on faith without the restrictions and oversights and demands that come from the government, both federal, state, local, the medical field, and most significantly, the pharmaceutical companies who are in the customer retention business. Healing is greatly hindered and restricted. It's not even understood by these entities. They go about breaking us because they think they own us because, these bodies we're in and all. And then they tell us what they think is acceptable for us to do to heal in the manner that they think is acceptable for us. Nothing to do with what we want at all or what we recognize. They make it entirely difficult every single step of the way. Hold people back, deny them because they don't feel it's in the best interest of the person who actually needs the service. It's despicable. It is abhorrent. It is appalling. And it's the American way. How sad. So Father, Mother have blessed me with freedom from that. And I will get to help you and support you in your healing full time. Don't know where I'm going to end up. Yeah. We know this is a good one, right? Because the technology is already messing with me. I just spent an hour and a half trying to figure out how I was going to get to the first 3 minutes of this video because every single piece of technology, oh my gosh, I'm so fidgety, that I own locked me out of my own video. Seriously. So anyway, so I don't know where I will end up in the end. I don't know if I'll be stationary or traveling. I know I get to start at Angels Camp with my angels, my people, whom I fell in love with in the desert. And that is a good start. If that's all I ever do, it's good enough for me. But me and my angels all know that there are much work to do. So we'll start together, and I will bring you videos, and you'll do what you're going to do with them. So going forward, I will bring you the questions from the Getting Past Broken series that I was collaborating on with Relentless Maverick, because we've already started those. With regards to that collaboration, I don't know if we're going to finish it, you guys. Father's got some remarkable and amazing work for you guys that I get to put together, And so far, there hasn't been any indication that we'll be finishing that series. However, I did commit to you. So I need you to know that I did not intentionally drop the ball on that. Maverick convinced me to do this, and he worked very, very hard. And I'm very appreciative of him. I love you, Mav. You're amazing. Thank you for pushing me. But in that pushing, there's come some developments, some growing. This is pretty emotional, you guys. I didn't think it was going to be this hard to make this video. But in that growth, I've been redirected. And it's an amazing redirection. And it's going to do so much for us, you guys. We're going to start going through the Course in Miracles book. I don't do things the way other people do. I know you figured that out, right? And I'm not one of those like, here's the words in the book, let's do the answer. Because my brain doesn't work that way. Because of my own limitations and my own restrictions that have been generated from the brain injury that I previously mentioned, I have to do things in a kind of lengthy and all-encompassing way in order for me to learn it and remember it. And that's part of this process that I'm sharing with you. But along with that comes time. So for me, doing one lesson a day, I'm not going to be able to be successful with that. And I'm not going to be in a position to support your success in that either. So I will be approaching it a little differently. It might take us longer. We might combine some stuff. I don't know, because this isn't my class. I am merely a vessel, and a fallible clay human one at that. So I'm going to start that. We're still going to do some conversations and work around fear, because there's so many misconceptions about fear. I actually had somebody say to me in a family support meeting yesterday that the fear that they use to terrorize their children is a healthy fear. And it shouldn't be an issue at all, because that's a healthy fear. Took everything I had to remain in my Christhood. That was one of those say nothing situations, because there were people with alphabet soup labels behind their name that were more than willing to pounce all over that parent without giving me a chance to ask them some questions that would generate thought. That's the world I work in for the moment. So I'll end up in Angel's Camp. I don't know anything. I'm going to intentionally manifest that which Father needs me to have to do his work. I will be giving an email address for communication. There will probably be, well, I know there will, because I've already been told. So I have to put a donation link out there, because the balance of work, something about uncompensated work, I don't know, I have to learn about that, but I will. And I just forgot what I was saying. Great, right? I'll be right back. Discord. I'm going to continue producing the videos on YouTube at this time. But the work we're going into, the growth we're experiencing, and the development that is ahead of us will probably require some communication support. I do not feel that YouTube is the best place for that type of support. So there is an app for a private secure server called Discord. I'm considering creating our communications areas and maybe group sessions or classroom work type situations in a Discord server. Now, I don't know who we all are or where we all came from, and it's really none of my business. If you don't want to share that, you don't have to. But along with that, I don't know if all of us are familiar with Discord. I don't know if any of us are connected on any of existing servers we may know about. So I'm going to need some input, you guys. shall we pursue a secure area for communications through Discord? If so, shall we do that in a room through an existing server, or should we make our own? And with regards to communication, I will also have an email address that I will make available going forward. I'm not ready yet because I don't want to fail to meet your support needs because my timing is wrong. So it's not here yet. This weekend, I have many videos and much work I have to do for you. Father has ordered me to order my life. Mother is supporting me in that by sending all the right stuff to get it done. So come by Monday, we should have a few videos to work through. I also need your input around the Getting Past Broken collaboration with Relentless Maverick. Do you feel strongly compelled that we need to incorporate finishing that into these lessons as well? Or are you comfortable with finishing that through Maverick's Relentless Maverick channel, as it is his class? And it's only fair that we all put in input if we wish to do so, because we're all impacted by this. And we're currently a small group, so it shouldn't be that hard. There's only 133 of us on here, and I don't think all of us are participating. So that's not too bad. We can pull this off. So I ask that you use the comment section, if you're comfortable doing so, to give me some feedback. If I don't get any, then I will just make some decisions and let you know what I've decided. But I really don't feel that that's fair to everybody just to make a decision like that when we're all in a similar situation of learning and healing and growing, and we all matter equally. So I ask that you do that. I think that's everything that I needed to bring to you in this moment. So I'm glad to see you all. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much for climbing with me. You guys are amazing. And I will see you soon. I love you.